All right, glad to have you. Welcome. It is the Joe Pags Show. 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. So some loser goes at, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning or something and takes a pickaxe and a sledgehammer to the Donald Trump star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. And I guess the whole objective was, what he said was, he wanted to take the actual star and the whole terrazzo piece of stone, I guess, and auction it off to raise money for the women accusing him of sexual abuse. That's what the allegation is. But instead, what he did was he ruined somebody else's property or city property. He ruined the star. I guess it took police 30 to 45 minutes to show up, and they say they have no suspects. Now, this guy's voice is on tape, on video. His likeness is on video, although it's not easy to see. And there are like camera crews standing there filming him as he does this. Nobody tries to stop him. Nobody, there's one guy going, hey, can I get the brass? Can I get the brass out of that? Like to get the brass. I guess he wants to resell the brass. I don't know. But yeah, that's where we are today. The media that was there covering it, they seem to be celebrating it. I mean, if you're not doing it, you're just taking a video of it. I mean, you're not trying to stop the guy from destroying city property. And his objective was, I guess he thought he could steal it. This is a Hillary Clinton voter mentality. Let's just break this down. Carrie, this is what the guy wanted to do. He wanted to steal it.
Right.
He wanted to he thought he was going to take a pickaxe and like Superman, boom, one shot, and he would just have the whole thing. Then you pick it up, and then you put it in the back of the truck or whatever. And he probably brought a Prius, knowing these Hollywood dorks. And then you put it in there, and then you put it up on eBay, sell it. Nobody will say, hey, look, that must be the guy who stole the Donald Trump star from the Walk of Fame. They'll just go, wow, he just must have happened to find it. And then you could sell it, because finders keepers, and then you could take the money and give it to the women who are alleging sexual assault or something by Donald Trump. And the cops got there 30 to 45 minutes later, and they have no suspects. And that's what this election season has done to this country. And by the way, when you hear about those starting violence, when you hear about those throwing eggs in people's faces, when you hear about those destroying public property and city property, you're hearing about the left doing it. But Joe Biden has had it. Vice President Joe Biden has had it. He's ready to kick some ass. Now, Paulo, before I move on to that, the guy actually made a video? Is that what he did?
That's what it looks like. I'm seeing it on TMZ.
Now, they said that his name was James Otis, and I heard that earlier today, but then the last thing I saw before I got on the air today was that the police say they have no suspects. So in other words, they know who it is, but they're saying he's not a suspect? I mean, what's the story? What is TMZ saying? Is there anything specific in that?
I'm just reading it right now.
I mean, I guess they interviewed this guy? How is it that these media outlets interview these people?
Right, they're saying that he's gone public with it, so the police are now looking for him, and that the plaque's worth $30,000, so he's basically confessing to a felony.
There you go. Have a nice day, Mr. Pickaxe, like an idiot. It's like the guy who ran on stage and was hoping to grab one of the Secret Service's guns and maybe shoot Donald Trump. He got out in like a half a day, and then he's on CNN telling his story. Yeah, I was just going to get up there and just going to go and get him. What's the big deal? So, yeah, this is who the left is. And again, why are they so freaked out? What's the big deal? She's killing them, right? She's winning. I mean, there are a couple of polls have her up by like 13. And then real polls have Donald Trump up 1. And then another real poll has Donald Trump up, 3. Another poll has Hillary Clinton up 1. It's pretty interesting. They're starting to freak out a little bit. All right, give us the story about Joe Biden. And again, I think in high school his nickname was Joey Badass. Joey Badass Biden. Now, what is his problem? What does he want to do now?
This is from USA Today. There is a rumble brewing between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Trump responded Tuesday to Vice President Biden's statement that he wishes he was in high school so he could take Trump behind the gym, saying, "I'd love that." Did you see where Biden wants to take me to the back of the barn? Me? Trump, wearing a camouflage Make America Great Again hat, said to a crowd of supporters in Tallahassee, Florida. He seemed unaware Biden spoke of a gym and not a barn. Quote, "I'd love that. I'd love that. Mr. Tough Guy." You know, he's Mr. Tough Guy.
I actually have that
Mr.
audio.
Tough Guy.
I got to play the Trump audio. Hold on a second. Here, no, I've got the audio. Hold on. Here he is.
All this guy does is campaign for Hillary, who he can't stand. And if you read what happened today with the server back and forth that he ended up knowing about, even though he said he didn't, it just came out on WikiLeaks. He knew about it. And if you see now why, I'm trying to figure out why is he backing her over Biden? Did you see where Biden wants to take me to the back of the barn? Me. He wants it. I'd love that. I'd love that. Mr. Tough Guy.
Hashtag Trump don't care.
He's Mr. Tough Guy. You know when he's Mr. Tough Guy? When he's standing behind a microphone by himself. That's when he wants to bring me to the back of the barn. Oh.
Trump doesn't care, man. Hashtag Trump don't care. So there you go. You got Joe Biden. He wants to take him behind the gym. Now because Trump said the barn, you already read it. I mean, what was the source of that story that you just read that from?
USA Today.
All right, so USA Today had to inject the part. Well, Trump seemed to be completely clueless that he said the gym, not the barn.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
There was
USA
also
Today.
something interesting later on because I guess Trump had pointed out to the media double standard in the coverage about Biden's comments.
Right.
And he said that if Trump had said that, media would be saying he's violent and how could he have done that? But
Right.
nobody's saying anything about what Joe Biden said.
Well, I mean, Joe Biden said, get yourself a shotgun and shoot it out the window at one point. And the media went, I mean, it's horribly dangerous and stupid, but that's Biden. It's our crazy Uncle Joe. What's the big deal? So, yeah, they're going to fight now. I mean, how stupid is that? They honestly, the fight would be, okay, are you done? I'm done. I mean, it would be like 3 seconds in. I mean, they're 70-something years old, these guys.
I know.
And I think
It'd be a
Hillary
little
Clinton,
funny.
I hope that she loses the election, but I think she can kick both their asses, to be honest with you.
Probably so.
If she's got the right meds that day. You don't want her to pass out or something for, heat exhaustion when it's 78 degrees out. 1-800-383-9624. Would you, Carrie, would you watch them fight?
I would.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it'd be a little funny.
100%. I would like to see that fight.
I would want to be there.
I don't know that I want to be there, but I think that if you did that pay-per-view, you could probably pay off the national debt.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
Millions of dollars. Yeah.
Come on, you.
That'd be great.
Tell you something right now. It's going to be huge. It just doesn't
That'd
make
be
any
great.
sense. I don't get it. I don't understand. Trump, hashtag Trump don't care. 1-800-383-9624. Let me go to the phone lines and say hello and welcome to Chris, who's in Corpus Christi. Chris, what's going on? Hi.
Pretty good. Yeah, I think we might be getting business here in Ohio there, Joe, because I'm from Ohio. My wife and I are both born and raised there.
Yeah.
Her family, lifelong Democrats, are voting for Trump. Friends of mine I grew up with are still in Ohio. All lifelong Democrats voting for Trump. Just random people that we've met on the street. The Democrats are going to vote for Trump. So I think I'd be good to go there in Ohio.
Well, I think there are a lot of people like that, and it's funny because with Trump probably going to win Ohio, which is a big deal because I think Obama won it last 2 times. With Trump possibly winning Ohio, that's winning Ohio even though the governor of the state has been vehemently out against you for almost 2 years now. John Kasich has some major problem with Donald Trump, and John Kasich, the popular governor of Ohio, is out there basically campaigning against him, or his absence is like campaigning. I mean, the damn convention was in his state and the man didn't show up. So if Trump wins Ohio and it's looking better, Ohio, make sure you get out there. We're heard on Akron every night on WHLO. Make sure you get out there. Make sure you go and vote. Make sure that your voice is heard. Because, again, you've got a governor who thinks that because he's against Trump, he somehow is going to be successful. I'm here to tell you Trump's doing very well. 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. James O'Keefe of Project Veritas, video number 4 is out today. He's next, right here on the Joe Pags Show.